Hey everybody, Thomas Vanderkin from the Vanderkinverse. Back again, I got a follow-up video on my 2022 Volkswagen Taos. Okay, so I just bought a brand new car. I needed it. My old one I'm giving to my son for him to go off and teach math, which is super exciting. I'm super proud of him. So that means good news for me. I get to get a new car. I did a previous video, kind of walked through why I chose the Volkswagen Taos instead of some other cars that were also on my shopping list. This time I'm going to go a little bit more into some of what I like, what I don't like, and we'll just talk a little bit more about the Taos. So first things first, I got the top of the line SEL Taos. Currently in America, it's not shipping yet with four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, so this is the two-wheel drive version of it. Comes with a 1.5 liter four-cylinder engine. Some of the competitors only have a three-cylinder. This has got a four-cylinder. Interestingly, the two-wheel drive has a standard transmission in it. If you get the four-wheel drive, it comes with the DSG or the dual clutch transmission. I read a lot of reviews online, and a lot of people don't like the dual clutch. They say the standard transmission works better, but a few people say they really love the dual clutch. So I think if you're looking at a two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive versus a two-wheel drive, you should probably test them out yourselves and just see if you like the way the transmission works with the dual clutch on the all-wheel drive, or if you prefer the standard transmission. But I really like the engine so far. One thing, let's look at the tires and the color. So this has the Goodyear tires I saw in the lot. Some of the tires, another option was the Pirelli. I'm not sure how they determine which ones get which. Probably just luck of the draw. I probably would have preferred the Pirelli, but the Goodyear seemed to be working fine. I got it in pure gray, which is a really cool color. I actually drove out of the way a little bit to go get that. So that's cool. The SEL comes with a lot of features that I really wanted, so let me show you that. The entry-level Taos, about $25,000, but it doesn't have the dual zone climate control. It only has a 8-inch cockpit screen for the driver, instead of this one has the 10-inch. The moonroof in the SEL goes all the way back. Much bigger than this. The entry-level S doesn't even have a moonroof, and the SE is a little bit smaller. The driver's seat has lumbar support and leather throughout, of course, which is an SEL feature. The S just comes with kind of entry-level cloth. The SE has sort of an upgraded cloth that was much better, but the SEL comes with leather seats, which was great. In the back, the difference is on the standard S model, it does not have the air vents at all for the back passengers, but the SE and the SEL both have the air vents, which is nice. Lots of space for seating in here. If you compare this to the Tiguan, so Volkswagen has three SUVs currently. The Taos, which is the smallest, about the same width as the Tiguan, which is the next one up, just a lot shorter. This really replaces the Golf. So in the United States, you're no longer able to buy a Volkswagen Golf standard. You can only get the Golf GTI or the Golf R. So this comes in at the same price as the outgoing Golf, kind of that $25,000 price range, all the way up to the SEL. This one I think was about $34,000. One thing I kind of disappointed on, and I understand they got to keep the price down, there is no option for power liftgate on the Taos, so it's all manual. This one does have, which is pretty cool because it's the SEL, it's got the Apple Beats audio system. So under here you can see it's got the woofer built into the spare tire, which is pretty cool. It came with a roadside emergency kit. I just took the jumper cables out and put them in there so I didn't have to carry the roadside emergency kit. It also came with this floor liner and these stacking trays for organizing your back seat. It also had a back seat trunk protector, which I took out. I never used those. But yeah, no power lift gate, so you got to reach up, pull it down. Just continuing around here. Obviously, I really like electric cars. I have a whole section on my website on electric cars, but this is not electric or hybrid, so it gets a lot better gas mileage, though. I think it's about 37 on the highway, which is really pretty good. The passenger seat, fully manual, so you can see that there's no power in the passenger seat, so the wife, you know, not thrilled with that, but only power on the driver's side. So just continuing around here to the front, I think it looks great. Love the color, the IQ drive, so you can see the IQ in the headlight there. That's really what I wanted and why I got a brand new car instead of a used car. I wanted all the automated technologies. I'm going to do another video on that coming up soon, but this means it's got lane keep assist, it's got forward cruise control, so it lines up with the person in front of you, and there's an option to kind of turn everything on. So on highway speeds, basically you just have to keep your hands on the wheel. It drives for you, keeps in your lane, and it both stops you from exiting the lane, but also keeps you centered in the lane. So that's their IQ drive. I really like that. It does a great job. I'm looking forward to trying that out more. I've only had a couple hundred miles, but I'm really looking forward to doing a road trip and kind of letting the car drive for me on the road trip. But that's it. I'm excited. Next video I'm going to shoot is going to be out on the road, actually showing you some of the features and how the IQ drive works. So come back, make sure you check that out. But that's it, my new 2022 Volkswagen Taos. Thanks everybody. Catch you next time.